Alright, guys, let's get started with this episode. As you can see, I'm a little different today. And it's because, basically, my recorder didn't record audio from the mic for episode 5. I've got 6, 7, and 8 just fine. 5, nothing. So, to be completely honest with you guys, this is not my first time watching episode 5. I've seen it twice now. Once to record the original episode, and once when I was recording the 4-episode block that I need for the actual video itself. So I will do my best to try to keep my reactions as honest as possible, to where I may not be shocked about certain things, but you'll still get the running commentary and criticism of the show from this. So if you guys want to skip episode 5, I don't blame you, but let's go ahead and jump in and let's do this. That's one of the things that always got me about this show as opposed to Mayans, or as opposed to Sons, is that there seems to be an animal in every episode so far in this season. You came real close to hitting that damn possum's tail easy. Like we all know where he's going. Like, you know where he's going.
Yeah, look, she got banged up pretty bad, right? They're running tests. Hey, stop, man. We're making sure there's no internal injuries.
Like, okay, you can't just run in there. And I said this like the first time through. Like, you cannot just run in to where a cartel boss's wife is and expect that everything's just going to be, hunky dory. It doesn't work like that with a fucking cartel. This is a cartel boss's wife. You're going to end up in a shallow grave. Just easy, chill.
I gotta see her, man. Dude, LFA and his Latin thugs, man. They camped out.
Yeah, see, Frankie understands. Like, he gets it.
Shit, come on. You doing any better?
More x-rays.
I thought the first time through that Emily's response was because of the trauma of getting trampled, but you can see it's more guilt. Like, I see now that it's more guilt than anything else. Because she has no idea where she's going.
Hi, Ezekiel.
Hey, Rita. Appreciate this.
No worries. Just a couple of minutes.
You can tell by the look on her face that she had no idea that he was coming. So, like, it wasn't like she was playing along to get to X-ray.
You in pain?
Not much. This was a risk.
A big one. Like, it wasn't even just a risk. It was a big-ass risk.
I needed to make sure you were okay.
I am. It was my fault.
The rebels murdered a nun.
What?
Olvidados. Attacking a community that they're trying to save.
They kidnapped my son.
I know.
They're fucking dangerous.
And you can hear, like, the rage in her voice that she's trying to justify basically everything she's done.
They did it to hurt me again.
Sorry. Okay. Just let me know if you need me. Or you need anything.
Boy, let her husband do that. You're...
Easy. Have you heard anything about my son?
Negative.
I'm sorry. Gotta get her down to orthopedics.
Why is she going to orthopedics? That's like joints. That's like wrists, knees, ankles, elbows, shoulders. They may be concerned about a shoulder injury. Something that just hit me, that actually didn't hit me the first time. Like, does anybody else wake up to their phone on vibrate? Like, it takes at least 20 or 30 seconds of an alarm going off to wake me up. I do not understand how this dude can wake up from a cell phone vibrating. I wouldn't even hear that shit in my sleep. Like, can this wake up anybody else?
What's up, Big?
She went down to Santa Madre last night. Cartel in the yellow.
Meet you in the yard.
That don't. You hear a door that's obviously somebody either entering your house or leaving your house that should not be there. Fuck your pants!
Alice?
How would you even know that's her from the back of her head? Like, seriously. There's no way he would know that.
You just climbed through the fucking window. The fuck?
You wanted to talk?
I tell you what, that is a hell of a way to send a message right there. You make your point just crystal fucking clear with that statement. This is who I am. Don't fuck with me or I'm going to do this to you. And I do not fear you to the point that I am standing in your kitchen drinking your orange juice. I just noticed dude has a Valkyrie tattoo on his arm too. That's nice.
This was you?
Yes, it was. This man's just like,
And all the bodies?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Who the fuck are you guys? Lower the weapon. And sit down.
Preferably not in the chair with the head on it.
So, what do you know about me? Angel Ignacio Reyes?
Besides your flair for the dramatic?
Not fucking much. Yeah, not fucking much.
Got from Dennis you were buying the scripts.
Where is Dennis?
With Mama? Or what's left of her?
The club got something to move?
Heroin. 6 keys. You ex-military? Blackwater?
Close enough.
Something like that.
We are unfuckable.
Yeah. I get that.
I like the fact that if you're paying close enough attention, you can tell this dude is wearing a flak jacket. Like he's wearing a bulletproof vest under his tank top. It's just barely noticeable with the little Velcro strap right here. Or I'm not sure if you can see that on that side, but right here. It's just barely visible. This dude is wearing a Kevlar vest under his tank top.
The agent's in Santa Madre. I can get it here in 2 hours.
You might be able to make this work.
Mi madre, ¿cómo está? ¿Molesta? ¿Quería venir? No. ¿Sabe algo? Ella siempre sabe.
She always knows.
En la iglesia.
The decision at the church.
¿Cómo se manejó?
The way it was
Tu
handled.
idea.
This is a moment where the look on Emily's face earlier in the episode makes more sense. Because you realize at this moment, Miguel wasn't the one that did that to the nun. Which means it was Emily's plan to do that. I thought she had that look on her face because she had gone too far. Apparently, she's just a really good actor. And he was made aware of it after.
Sí. Y
Nestor did it. Nestor and Emily.
ella sabe que yo doy la bendición para todo. Siempre.
Oh no, so it wasn't Emily's decision. Miguel's worried about her reaction, and he said, okay.
A prospect walk out of an exam room. A second later, a nurse wheeled Emily out.
Well, it's good to know my wife is talking to someone.
Yeah, no, that is not a... Hey, Pop.
You You're up early.
Yeah, sure about that thing in Santa Madre? The church? The club part of that. But Emily was there. Just want to see her. Jesus.
See, even your dad knows it's a bad fucking idea.
She's in trouble, huh? I know it. Her kid being taken. Jimenez wants me to turn her, bring her in.
I mean, that's what the government does.
Never wanted any of this to touch her. But now, might be the only thing that could keep her safe. You'd have to tell her everything, son.
Mm-hmm. And she will not like that.
She's not the same girl you knew 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Better listen to your fucking pops, kid. Straight up, you better listen to your fucking pops, kid. This scared the shit out of me the first time I saw it. This scared the absolute shit out of me. I thought that he was about to get a drive-by, like, because of seeing Emily. Oh, goddamn.
Follow us.
Why would I do that?
Because you're smart. Vamos.
Why would I do that? Because you're smart. That is risky as shit, putting that in there.
This is fucked up, but really smart. I got some news that might take this thing out of this. Cole paid me a visit.
When?
This morning, at my house. You're right. They're ex-military, Marines, Special Forces. They got contacts all over the world. Hook up buyers and sellers, take a percentage. That's what they do with Alice's scripts.
Till the crew got sloppy.
And Cole can move all 6 keys. All we gotta do is earn a little trust. Do him a favor.
Yeah? How many heads you need?
How many heads you need?
He's a smuggled friend in the States. He's one of the translators.
Dude, anybody eating curry is on a no-fly list.
He's hiding out near the Sonora border. We'll pick him up.
Considering when this was made, like the year this came out, like that was a legit thing. If you were Muslim from a Muslim nation during this particular time period, you couldn't fly into the U.S. Doesn't matter if you had worked with the U.S. government, if you had helped out the U.S. military, like, it doesn't matter the things you've done to help us, basically. Once we're no longer using you, we don't give a shit about you, especially during this time period. That is 100% legit. This dude put his life and family on the line to translate and be there for, like, U.S. military forces in Afghanistan. And then the administration coming in when this was made basically said, I don't care what you've done for us. I don't care how much danger you're in now. Fuck you. That's exactly what happened. Whether you like it or not, it's the truth.
I'll go with.
No, you go back to the ranch. Cover up that hole better. See where that tunnel leads.
Look it. It's El Patron. I think is what they called him.
How's it going? Good to see you.
U.S. Border Patrol. Also, that's something else. Like, anybody who doesn't think that there isn't already a wall separating the U.S. and Mexico for a large portion of the border, like, has never actually been to a border state. As somebody who lived in Southern California and has been through Southern Arizona, like, there is a fence that is like 15 feet high across the entire state of California. The places I saw in Arizona, same thing. So it's not as if there's just, you know, an entire half a country's worth of just open land and it's just an arbitrary line like that. Like, no, there is an actual barrier there. But people are acting like there isn't one. Like, we need to build this wall. Bitch, it's already there. This is really, really bad for EZ. Like, you need to be really careful, dude.
I apologize for the suddenness of my request.
Aspen.
I'm assuming you still have some nostalgic feelings for Emily.
We have history. I know you're aware. I no disrespect.
It's the one smart thing. Literally, the one smart thing he did was not deny he was there. Like, don't insult this guy to his face. You know why you're chanting in no man's land, EZ? Because he's thinking about putting you in a hole out here.
Pretty desolate, isn't it? Once the zoning gets ironed out, I have commitments from 3 big agri companies, both here and in Sonora. The base operations out of Santo Padre gives this economy a heartbeat again.
Michael Corleone. Wash the blood off the family money.
Right. Who are you in that movie?
As long as it's not Fredo.
Hmm.
Bro, that's
Sorry about that line. Never betray the family.
Court out Morse.
Heart or death.
a large percentage of outlaw bikers who speak Latin.
Or cartel leaders. Saving a migrant town from extinction. I'm guessing this isn't about you and me bonding over dead languages.
No, it's not. With everything that's happened, your presence only complicates things more.
He's not wrong where that's concerned. Like, that is 100% a legit thing. Like, your presence only complicates shit. Like, that's legit.
I understood.
Claro, che.
Next time, it won't be a polite conversation.
That was very much a threat.
I talked to Devante Cano this morning. He gave me this. Vida los Olvidados.
It is a woman. She looks like a kid.
Yeah, for now, only the eyes in this room. Until you convince your charter is Judas free.
Yeah. Okay.
Who saw you at the hospital?
I don't know.
Stupid little brother.
Amen.
Away from Emily. You can't stir shit up with Galindo. Not now.
I'm sorry,
Yeah, especially not now.
man. It's like I'm acting on it before I even know what the fuck I'm doing.
Chicks. But there was nothing that you could have done to stop what happened at the church.
To tell her the truth.
Yeah, tell her you're in bed with the crew that kidnapped her son. I don't want her back.
Mm-hmm. See, I don't think he wants to win her back. I think he's fine with her being away. He's just not fine with her being with fucking Galindo.
You win. Then it's all just putas and plata.
Okay, Pip.
I still do not know what the hell that means.
Sabemos que no
Bitches
tuviste nada
and
que ver
something.
con esto. Tus patrocinadores están muy preocupados. Esto
Your benefactors are very
necesita
worried.
tiempo para calmarse.
No tenemos tiempo.
Needs time to
Necesito
sell.
recursos para seguir con el plan.
Eres indomable, Luisa. Tu padre
You were
estaría muy
indomitable,
orgulloso de ti.
Lisa. Your father would be very proud. The moment this becomes personal
Es el momento que pierdes
is
control.
the moment you've lost
Son
control.
pendejadas.
Bullshit.
Lo que te hace
You know as well as I do.
solo
it has to be
lo
personal.
volvemos algo más grande para justificar nuestras propias
We
necesidades.
only expand it into something greater to justify our
Pero
own.
entiendo tu preocupación.
That is 100% legit. Like, any great movement starts with a personal driving force. Like, It is the 9th of November right now as I record this, and with the current climate of the country as it stands right now, somebody is going to lose healthcare, and they're going to tragically pass. And what would have been a normal, everyday, I don't like what's happening right now from like their husband or their son is going to spark into something much, much nastier. Because it's personal for them. I can already feel it when I look at people in my area. Because I'm in an area that is split like almost down the middle, where you have an equal number of, let's just say, blue and red, for example. Where you have an equal number of blue and red on equal sides almost in where I live. And it's palpable here. You can feel it when you go to the grocery store. You can feel it when you're in line at the McDonald's. You can feel it radiating off of other people. Whereas before, somebody would walk in with certain clothing, be it, a queer rights shirt or a trans rights shirt, or on the other side of the aisle, that telltale red hat. And the other side would look at them with just kind of deject, almost amusement, that, you're an idiot. But something in the last week has changed. And what was once detached amusement, almost pity, in a lot of these stares that I'm seeing around me, there is actual hate. I'm seeing radiate off of people. And like Louisa is saying right now, the reason I say this, like Louisa is saying right now, it's gonna become bigger than a normal everyday conflict because it's going to get personal for somebody. Because that's basically what she is saying right now, is that the only way we can take things to the next level is when it becomes personal. The only time that you care enough, the only time you're angry enough, the only time you hate enough is when something personal has been done that affects you and you can't let it go. So that's basically what she's saying right now. And she's right. She's 100% right.
No más contratiempos.
No more setbacks. I'll do my best to convince the others not to lose faith.
Gracias.
No one is better suited. Thank you. That is a holy man from a position of power.
Sácame de esta cloaca, ¿eh?
Sí, su eminencia.
Get me out of this cesspool. Wow. That is a holy man with power that feels like he's above his citizen, his congregation.
Why does Alita need all this cash?
Next phase of the plan.
Which is?
I just get a little piece at a time. She got some trust issues.
Yeah.
Chicks, man.
Okay, so I'm going to stop here. Not necessarily because there's something I want to point out for the show, but I would like to just point out, look at the landscape in front of you. So anybody in the States who think that there's an overpopulation issue in their towns, look. That is probably 100 square miles where every single inch of it is covered with a house. Houses are sitting right up on each other. The back porch of one house is sitting damn near on the front porch of another. With the exception of streets to move around, there is no land anymore. It's just all house until you get up into the hills up there. So, anybody who thinks that their areas are overcrowded, take a look. This is what overcrowding looks like. This right here. Yeah, look at that shit.
Whoa, wait, stop here. This has got to be it.
I do DoorDash as gig work in my spare time, and I can't even imagine what that would have been like without GPS. Especially in towns you don't know very well. Be a freaking nightmare.
Arriba las manos. Muévanse. Adentro. Shit. What the fuck is this?
Hit easy, and Easy didn't even do shit.
My wife was supposed to fly back to Kabul 2 days ago.
That is what happens when you don't give police body cams.
See, the couple that owns the house, I asked them to call a doctor. The doctor was very suspicious.
Anybody else notice that, like, the actors, like, his dialogue in his mouth didn't quite match just now? I'm wondering if he has a really thick accent, and so they, like, dubbed over his dialogue because of the thick accent. That's the only thing I can think of.
Your brothers. I like that. Family. We are like family, too.
No, you're not.
In water, or she's gonna lose her family.
Y'all are like a cartel, basically.
The terrorist.
He's not our friend. He's not a fucking terrorist.
$100,000. American.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, rude brown Yankee.
Rude brown Yankee?
If we send this one, he may never come back. This one has heart.
This one has heart.
For his brother.
I mean, you're not wrong. That is one thing that Ezekiel has, is heart.
You're not back with the money? By the time I finish my café de olla, I will kill all of them.
That is one of the main differences between Sons and Mayans, honestly, is Sons, even when the law enforcement was being an asshole like Eli was in the first, like, season of him taking over for Unser, like, even when they're being assholes, they're still, I don't know, they're still kind of portrayed in a respectful tone. I wonder if that is kind of cast off from Sutter working on the Shield before Sons of Anarchy, because I'm noticing, like, cops in this show are not. Well, no, I can't say that because Frankie's actually pretty good. Maybe it's just the cops from Mexico.
Yeah.
She went south with the pickup. State police were waiting for us.
Jesus.
Do you know how to reach Cole?
Oh, man, Angel's got the number. Where you at now?
About a half hour from the border.
Stay there. I gotta make a call. I'll tell you where to meet.
Yeah, because he wouldn't even know how to get a hold of Cole. Only Angel would. I don't know why they didn't tell the cops that.
Shit, Chucky.
I accept that.
Where's Coco off to? Such a hurry.
I don't know. Obispo? He got a call, seemed upset. I think he's going through a crisis. I saw him yesterday at Olympic Diner. He was arguing with a woman, and he chased after her.
Was this her?
What time yesterday, Manos?
Afternoon. I was picking up the copper contracts in El Centro.
Chucky is batshit, but I love him.
But he said he was watching Alice's place. See where he's going.
We all good, primo?
Yeah, just yard stuff.
You let me know what happens here, huh?
I will.
Safe trip.
You know, I get the feeling that Alvarez is very heavily connected to this particular charter, but he also has the Northern California charter that he runs. You have to wonder if MCs like this wouldn't be better served with having like a like a general position that's over president. Like, presidents do those specific charters, and then you have something that, like, oversees entire areas, like entire regions.
Passing through.
You don't pass through El Centro. You drive around. What do you want, Felipe? Saw your boy yesterday.
Got nothing to say about my boy.
Tell me about your grandkids.
I love how they picked the heaviest one to go splunking.
It was a simple pickup. Just take the guy through the tunnels.
The state police. They can be more brutal than the cartel.
If we don't try something, that'll happen for sure.
If fire's for real, we gotta make this deal work.
Fuck the buyer. Do I slit my throat? Throw acid on his face.
Don't you dare to compare this.
Do whatever I have to do.
Hell.
I said this the last time I got to this point, and I can't not say it again. Like, she is stunningly beautiful. The actress that plays Adelita is stunningly gorgeous.
I know. This heroin gets you the money you need. But you need Angel more.
Esa parte de la frontera con Sonora. ¿Qué círculo es?
That part of the Sonora border. What circle is it?
Ira.
Wrath.
Go find Pablo.
She is not happy that she has to do this, and probably not happy that he's right. Yeah, you got the heavy dude splunking through these caves. That would piss me off. Like, I'm sorry, why can't you fuckers do this shit? Fresh footprints and fresh lights.
Shit.
You have to wonder how long it would take to dig these damn tunnels. And why aren't you hiding the entrance better than that? That is obviously an entrance.
Oh, shit.
The whorehouse.
Nah.
Hey, Gilly.
Didn't know you were gonna be here. Just come and get the cripple. I'm gonna clean up real quick. Then give me a quick blowy.
This man's like, I'm at a house full of girls. I need to get me some.
I hear you're being discharged.
Discharge usually requires opening the door.
1 minute, please.
I'm not the enemy, Emily. Every decision I make, every word of advice I give is in the best interest of this family. But you have to understand that if you want to be a part of that, you can't pick and choose what you like.
Truth.
Will undermine what Miguel has to do.
I know my husband can be ruthless. I saw that side of him before we were married.
And that has shifted.
Yes. Since Cristobal was taken. That balance is gone. He may put on that Redel cartel mask for his men, but I see.
The rage and the conscience.
So right now it doesn't matter if I accept or walk away from anything. My husband is lost, Devante.
You're bold, Emily. Truth is, sometimes a little too bold for my comfort. But that's my problem.
Yeah, such a good actor. He's so well spoken.
But you need to talk to him. Tell him everything. Secrets kill love. Trust me on that.
When this particular scene came along in the original recording, there was like a 15-minute speech at this point about what he's talking about. I will try to condense it down to something shorter. He's right. A lot of people will hide things from their spouse because they're afraid of their spouse's reaction. They're afraid of the anger that their spouse may give off with said news. or that their spouse will leave them if they know the truth. You're more likely to have your spouse leave you because you didn't tell them. Secrets kill love. That is a legit fact. Sometimes you can keep a secret, and when that secret comes out, your relationship can survive it anyway, and that is incredibly rare. It's not something that happens a lot. It's actually something that I was lucky enough to have happen. Certain things that I didn't tell a certain someone because I didn't think that they could handle it. I thought I was protecting them, basically. And then when all the secrets came out, it was 1,000 times worse than if I had just told them. And if that's one piece of advice I could give from this episode, it's don't keep secrets from your spouse because you're afraid you're going to lose them. Because that's the quickest way to make that fear come true. Food for thought.
John only had it half right. The truth doesn't set you free. The ugly truth does.
The ugly truth does. Amen. Amen to that.
Cannot be the man he needs to be without you.
I mean, he's incredibly accurate with that. The truth doesn't set you free. The ugly truth does. Yeah. All the worst things you hate about yourself, once you accept them, you can finally become and actually become a better person. I don't think that's what he meant, but that's where my mind is going to go with it. You hear it? They are 100% communicating. Same sounds that were in the mountain. Sorry, messing with my hair tie.
Entra. Revísalos. Comandante, trajeron al resto de la familia.
Wow. Pues siga al comandante. Are these your friends?
No. They're mine.
And this?
Your payment.
It's almost 100% pure.
Tráete el kit. Chequealo.
Amárralos.
I never really noticed that nasty ass scar on her neck before.
It followed Coco to the warehouse, walked the tunnels. I'm not sure which exit he took. Come on back.
Where's Coco?
No idea.
Órale, vámonos.
The hair on his beard. I all accepted his pay.
Yes, it is.
Puedes dejarlos ir.
However, you?
I take with me.
If you don't keep your word, you'll suffer the consequences.
Y esta? La recámara.
And her?
Show you what suffering is.
Yeah, I don't need translation for that. Let me just go ahead and... I can't believe that I need to say this, but after some of the things I've heard in the last 48 hours about text messages that went out to girls all over the country, I can't believe I have to say this, but I do. What they want to do to Adelita, if you say you're going to do it, attempt to do it, or make jokes that you're going to do it, or make jokes that you hope someone else does it. If you do any of these 4 things, you're human garbage. You are a subspecies. You are not even human. Period. Full stop. They are not property. They are human beings and deserve respect. Sorry, I'm a little annoyed by some of the text messages that have gone out to people over the last couple of days, considering my daughter got one. Yeah.
Sácate.
Boom, boom. Yeah, she's like, where you going? Where you going, big boy? Let me also just go ahead and say that those zip ties are incredibly, incredibly poorly put on. When you can see the amount of room they have, like she could have pulled her hand right out of there.
Gracias, mi conejo valiente.
Te queremos, hermana. I'm sorry. This went bad. Thank you.
Ooh.
Don't do this again.
That man is love struck. Look at the look on his face.
She doesn't want me to do that
Yeah.
again.
The love of a beautiful woman can make you say the dumbest shit.
Don't.
Assalamu alaikum. And look at you. Get him to the truck.
Damn.
Damn.
We didn't know any of that shit went down in Sonora. We can get you $50K for each of those keys. Treat us good, we'll treat you better. You treat us bad, we'll treat you worse.
You think I get my dick in her mouth?
I forgot about that line. No, Angel. We don't think you could... Stop that.
Jesus.
You really need help, man.
Yeah, he does.
Come on, like, you guys weren't thinking the same thing?
No, bitch. Nobody was thinking that but you. Oh, Felipe is a bad, bad man.
You would need a high-end scrap, maybe?
Yes.
What is it?
Had a meeting with Galindo today.
He threatened to hurt you?
He said he would take the project out of the county. Santa Padre would get nothing.
Yeah, I can imagine when you feel like you're backed into a corner like that and you already fudged some shit. Like that can't be a good feeling.
I'm sorry you keep catching the heat of this.
What happens if Galindo's kid is... if this guy comes unhinged?
I know.
That ain't good for anybody.
I'll let you know how it plays out. Hey. I got you, Antonio.
They have some kind of history. Like, I'm not sure if they're like high school friends or what. Because I think she's lesbian, so I don't think that's it. But they definitely have some kind of history.
You looked in a hurry, Coco.
Yeah, I mean, my girls are... her pipe broke at her place. Had to bail her out.
She can't swim.
Keep Coco close. Angel, too.
Girl, you need to quit showing up in places like this. It's not going to be good.
The guy with the freaky hands let me in. I just...
The guy with the freaky hands let me in.
I know I shouldn't be here.
No, you really fucking shouldn't be.
No.
I can't shake this feeling easy.
You really, really shouldn't be.
When you went the abortion.
There is a lot of things that I think just looking at another human being would help with in our society. I really do. And that sensitive topic is one of them, because take a look at Ezekiel's face right now. Like, that is horrible. The pain you can tell he's in still. I'm not saying take that choice away. I'm saying just look at it. Make sure it's worth it. At the end of the day, it should be your choice. But before you make that choice, just look.
I did it out of spite.
Yeah, I was an idiot.
I did it to hurt you. I used it to hurt you.
And you can tell she feels really bad about that.
Being taken, I can't help but feel. It is my fault. It is my punishment.
It's not your fault.
Easy.
God, it's not.
Easy.
I don't know who I am anymore.
Don't you fucking do it. Just, there is not a man in this world that has not been in this exact position.
I have to tell you something.
M, you gotta fucking go. Angel, punch your brother in the mouth.
Frankie's waiting, so I should go.
Yeah, you should. You should have never came here in the first goddamn place. No, Angel's right for that. Like, grab him, throw him or something. Yeah.
You came to me. Even
Hit
worse.
him.
Stop fucked up, Angel. That's not your worry. And that's not your call.
Boy.
Thing with Adelita, you can go tear up all the high school pussy you want.
No, bad choice of words.
Do it.
Yeah, legit. Boys?
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom.
I was a fat little fucker.
I really love how, like, that's all it takes. They're fighting, they're tussling, they go to the table, break the picture, see the mom, and they're both like, fuck, sorry, Mom. Yeah, I love that.
I hear you.
Do you? Like, do you? Do you hear him?
I got your back, Angel. No matter what.
I gotta call Adelita. Let her know we got a buyer.
You and Adelita.
Nothing. Just business partners.
Nobody believes you.
What are you doing here?
I visited your old man today.
What? Why?
I wanted to feel closer to family. My real name is Ignacio Cortina.
Ignacio Cortina.
For División Antidrogas Federales.
The federal, basically the Mexican DEA.
We did some very bad things with some very bad people. Please don't make me become that man again.
Please don't make me become that man again.
Don't fuck with my family and everything you love.
That little send, like, his kids.
Fuck.
Like, that is legit somebody who used to work for the cartel. Like, that is 100%.
Had to clear my head. Took an Uber.
She's not wrong about him being able to be ruthless. You can see it in his eyes. The switch that turns off. Like, the actor is so good. Because you can see that switch flip from, you know, giving a shit about people to, you know, I'm going to do cartel shit. Like, it's such a good actor.
Where did you go?
I just needed to be alone for a while.
Alone with Easy. No, we came to the hospital this morning.
You heard what happened. It was nothing.
Please don't get into strangers' cars. We don't Uber.
That is a husband right there that is trying his hardest to stay calm. That he knows that there's more to this whole Easy thing than either one of them are letting on. And I imagine he knows that because he feels the same way about her. And he knows what he would be like in Easy's shoes. But he's still trying to remain level-headed. Like, you're lying to me about this man. And I know you're lying to me. But I'm going to let it go and just... We don't get into strangers' cars. Please don't get into strangers' cars. We don't Uber. Basically, I'm going to let everything go for now. Just quit making dumbass decisions and be safe.
Why don't you just make a...
And of course, because of the mindset she's in...
I need to know where you are so I can keep you safe.
As safe as you get Cristobal?
I thought he was safe. I was wrong. You let them take my son.
That was a step too far. She was with you right up until that point. You could see it in her face that she wanted to argue, but she couldn't. He was right. I didn't think I needed more security. He was with his mother. He was safe. Done. That last like 5 words. 6 words. That last 6 words.
Take them back.
Truth can't be taken back.
It ain't the truth, Miguel.
You're gonna beat me half-headed like your daddy used to beat Dina.
Don't.
What? You're gonna cave my head in with a baseball bat?
Like I pointed out in the first version of this, I'd like to point out again here. This was very reminiscent of Clay and Gemma in Season 4 of Sons. But the main difference here between Clay and Miguel is open-handed backwards, so there's not as much power. There's as little power, or even forward, with small strikes. I'm not saying ever hit a woman, mind you. Like, just don't. But Clay was full-on, full force, backhand, with the rings on to do as much damage as possible, and then close-fisting. Like, he's incredibly angry, and he's trying to hold it back. And this is the point, like, you can see the way she's moving, like, up and down the couch. Like, she is getting turned on right now, and it is very, very clear. But there it is right there. Everything that you've done, everything that you've said, the Easy thing, the shit you were just spitting at him about his dad, this is that moment that volatile men have where they've been pushed too far. And that moment comes where you have to kind of measure your love for this person with the rage you feel. It is a seesaw, a teeter-totter, going back and forth in your mind. Back and forth, back and forth. And if you pay attention, you can see the exact moment when the teeter, it kind of comes to a rest on one side, and you can see it in his eyes. The camera's about to pan up. You can see it in his eyes, and then it kind of goes back down again on the other way. Like, you can see it. Watch. Like, right there. And you can see it go like this, and then slowly turn. I'm not surprised that Miguel Galindo wears Speedo underwear. I'm not. Ezekiel killing that shit. All right, guys. Let's talk about it. So that was episode 5. It was nothing special. The tension between Miguel and EZ is now palpable. You can almost taste it in every scene they're in together. And I wouldn't be surprised if that has become a large factor. The same with Emily and EZ and Miguel, that whole scenario. There was no Letty in this episode, the Coco's daughter, which bothers me. It was such a good reveal. Him, his mom, his daughter, that whole dynamic. Chucky always comes through. Alvarez, as always. Any scene that Emilio Rivera is in, it steals the scene. He's the best actor on this show. He was one of the best actors on Sons. He is the best actor on this show. Adelita Angel's storyline kind of seems like it came out of nowhere for me. There was not any romantic tension between them before this point in the first 4 episodes, and all of a sudden, just bam, she's kissing him. It's weird, but like I get that you want to set something up and you didn't really consider it through the first 4 episodes, but maybe make it a little less subtle than that. Like maybe have the looks that you would normally give somebody come from Adelita after she saves Angel in that moment, because she realizes that at that moment that, you know, she's going to lose. She might lose him and she cares about him, things like that. So I will see you guys in a couple of days on Friday for episode 6. And yeah, we will keep on rolling through Mayans MC. So until next time, everybody, this is the Fanged One. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But the more eyes we can get, the more we can grow, the better. Because I can't wait to have a community to talk to you guys, to see what you guys want to see me watch, to see what you guys want to see me react to. Comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Share this video if you're so inclined. Let your people know that we're here. And we'll be here waiting. So until Friday, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody. Later.